Just say something in order.
Sorry?
Just say something.
Oh, yeah.
Two, two, two. Two, two. Two. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 518. 850 is wrong. Let me just change that. T, 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 T. T. That's what I want to see. I want to see another one of those. Yeah. Yeah. Two. You happy there, my friend?
That's it, eh?
Again wicket.
Really?
Ah.
Wow.
3 balls, 2 wicket.
Shit.
One
man.
ball more. One ball more. Ah, finished.
Lucky for them. Yes, let's do something. Let's do something. I probably could have just come in half an hour ago, eh?
Half an hour. Now people will rush here.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Set up. Oh no, I'm not ready. Need a big bowl of lice.
Yeah. I'm everywhere, so I'm just rotating everywhere. Nelson, Auckland, Hamilton.
Cool. Everything's good with your
Yeah, good,
connection
good,
and stuff?
perfect.
Sweet. You seem to have just finished, so
Yeah, it's finished.
yeah. Just the last ball a couple of minutes ago.
No,
a minute
it's,
ago. So.
yeah, it's done. Already finished. 210 for 8. 50 overs done.
Yeah. So how long do you reckon it'll take before they're in here?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I will go.
No, no. How long until the press conference?
10 minutes, 10 minutes stop.
Cool. Oh, we'll be around in case anything goes wrong.
Yes, yes, please.
Cool. All right.
Link is already up.
Good.
Australia 219 for 1.
Really?
31 over. Again, I think it will go on to 100, 400.
Wow.
Same like Afghanistan.
31 overs. Shit, man, that's good. Where is that thing played? Hi.
Approximately 10 minutes away.
Oh, we're ready to go, man.
All
We've been
set.
ready since 8 this morning.
We are waiting. We are waiting this morning.
That's cricket, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
That's what it's all
Oh, it's
about.
good.
Now the mics are on permanently. It's
Yeah.
just hand them
And so
through
and
them.
then
So
I do
cool.
the on and the on.
Oh, do you? Oh, cool. Well, it's been a good practice round for us all.
What was the idea behind decided to field first?
No, I think we thought probably the wicket had a little bit of moisture, and it was overcast condition. So we wanted to get them all out earlier and then chase the runs.
Hi. Presume you would be... Hello, over here. Not that it really matters, I don't suppose. Hi. Presumably a bit disappointed with the fielding. I mean, had you held those catches early on, things could have been really different.
Yeah, I agree. I think the fielding was below mark today. I think we dropped a few catches. I think if we would have taken those catches, the total would have been different. I think 340 was a very big total, but it was overall a decent effort from our side.
Okay, something about Shaiman Anwar, who is now the highest run scorer in the World Cup after 4 matches.
Yeah, no,
another excellent.
Yeah, I think no, he's a brilliant batsman. He's a very individual in the team. I'm very happy for him. He's doing very well for himself and the team. And he's such a confident individual that we call him Sir Viv in the dressing room. You know, his nickname is Sir Viv. So I think even today also he missed 100. I think and he could have scored 90 to 100 runs. But excellent performance.
2 short questions. The first one, the presence of Madison Nazar and Aqib Javed, and how it has helped you, and especially in the game today, obviously their connection with Pakistan over the years. Did that help strategize differently for individual players? Secondly, where does this take UAE once the World Cup is over? You think there's any interest at all in the Emirati population? Are they even following the team? Are they rooting for the team? Do they know what exactly is happening?
Okay, let me answer second question first. I think yes, I agree. It's a expat dominant sports in UAE, but I believe our presence in the World Cup definitely would inspire many more Emiratis to follow the game. And I mean, the kind of infrastructure and facilities we have, it's growing amongst the Emirati population as well. And your first question about Aqib and Mudassar, yes, definitely they are with the team. Aqib is with team almost 2 years. He has put in a lot of hard work with the team, and I mean, because of his guidance and knowledge, we have qualified for 3 World Cup, and I believe we have done well during this tournament also.
The World Cup so far, what has been the biggest learning that you feel your team has taken out of the tournament so far?
I think, we had a couple of close games against Zimbabwe and Ireland. I think even today's game, playing 50 over against Pakistan, it's a big positive for the team, and our effort is to do well against the test nations, and put up a decent performance against these test nations. And in batting, we need to do the basics right and play all 50 overs. And in bowling also, we need to restrict them. I mean, I think we should not concede 400 plus kind of runs. So I mean, that's an achievement, or that's the learning we want to do.
Taki, hi. Following up on his earlier question about support of cricket in Emirates. Emirates is airlines, sponsoring ICC and all the stuff, but I don't see that logo on you. Why wouldn't your national airline be, that supports cricket in other ways, but wouldn't support the national cricket team? Any thoughts on that?
I think we already have a sponsor here, so I think that's not for me to comment on. I mean, that's for the authority, different authorities. That's not a relevant question for me. I think I'm not the right person to answer that.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. You seemed to shut up shop chasing today. So what was the plan then? Just to try and bat at the 50 and not really realistically chase the target?
I think 350 was 350 was a huge total. I mean, in pursuit of 350, we don't want it to get out in 30 overs, you know, and make a mockery of ourselves. But I think the plan was to keep wickets in hand, you know, build an inning, build a partnership, and you know, at the end of the inning, like in last 10-15 overs, you know, we need to you know, attack or go for a big hitting. So, you know, unfortunately, you know, again, there were a few early wickets. So, you know, we need to slow down and build partnerships.
Both the Scotland captain and the Afghanistan captain have spoken in the last few weeks about how they have nothing left to prove. The fact that the teams have qualified for the World Cup is proof enough that they belong here. Do you have similar views about the UAE?
I think once I would not agree that if you have qualified and you know, you belong here. I think you need to put up a decent performance as well. You know, so I mean, I think our performance against India team was not up to the mark. But you know, we discussed that. Against all the rest of the test nations, we need to put up a good performance. I know we lost the match today, but it was a decent effort overall.
Toki, just looking ahead to your next couple of matches, especially the match against South Africa. I mean, that team has scored 400 plus runs again in their last two outings. What are your realistic hopes from that match, and what are you planning to make any changes to the team, because the same 11 has played the last three matches, and you told me before the tournament that you would like to give as many players a chance as well. So what are the plans for the next matches?
I think, regarding changes, yes, definitely. Once we go back to the dressing room and you know, discuss about. There will be a couple of changes. We may have a couple of changes, but I think it seems against South Africa, the only way that they cannot score 400 runs is win the toss and bat. Then. And the way they're going is, you know, they've been scoring 400 runs against West Indies and yesterday as well. But no, I think we need to bowl well. If we field first, we need to bowl well and need to field well to restrict them. And I think now even conceding 400 is not an embarrassing total, you know. So yeah, no, we will be putting in a lot of effort and good performance against South Africa as well. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you.
Waqar, 2 wins after 2 losses. Like, how relieved do you feel right now?
Look, of course, I am relieved. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, the tournament is still very open, and we are keen to do well against the South Africans. Of course, this victory will definitely give us a boost, at least a positive thinking toward the next 2 games.
Waqar, the composition of the playing 11 obviously has been quite an issue, and something that you've obviously tried various combinations and perhaps even struggled with some. I think going back slightly, giving a pretext and context, 6 months or so, you were adamant on playing 7 batsmen. You said that you wanted to lengthen the batting. but it didn't work. We had to bring back the bowlers. But now, again, there are a lot of people who still feel that Pakistan, perhaps by keeping Sarfaraz out and not playing their best 11. Nasir, how do you explain his position in the team after he's now got a tally of 5 runs in 3 games and a number of drop catches and misfielding and stuff?
Look, we are 15 here, we try to pick up the best side on a day. So if it's Nasser or if it's Sarfraz or Yunus or someone else comes, whatever we feel is the right combination. That's how we go about it. Yes, 7 batters. I still feel that Pakistan do need another extra batsman in the lineup, but unfortunately, our batsmen are out of form, and we're not really getting what we are looking from the 7th batsman. So it is kind of, you have to give in at somewhere. Either you give in a batting or bowling. So at the moment, we're giving in the batting. But I still feel that Pakistan needs 7 batters.
Wakar bhai, can you just tell us something about Irfan? What happened to him? Is it something to be concerned about, or was it just a normal course?
Look, I don't think it's a major concern. He's definitely, he's got a bit of issues with his glutes, and hopefully he'll be fine for the next game.
Waka, are you optimistic for the long-term future of Pakistan cricket? And following on from that, what could the ICC and the world cricket community do to help Pakistan?
Look, to be honest, I'm honestly at the moment thinking only about the World Cup. Yes, Pakistan do need to, they do definitely need teams to come to Pakistan. That's what I think the cricket, ICC or the world cricket can help us out in restarting cricket back in Pakistan. I think that will help. Yes, it is a big loss, huge loss for Pakistan that cricket is not being played in Pakistan. And of course, you can see the symptoms, and that's the help I think I can ask the cricketing world.
Bakar, now you have had two wins in last 2 games. How satisfied are you by how things have panned out in the field? Today also you got 340 runs, but the dominance in the performance, it seems, is somehow not there. Would you take these kind of wins right now?
I'll take it at the moment.
And
yes.
hope at the moment, and then hope that team sort of picks up the sort of dominance that
if you look around the different teams, I think teams have picked up. Look, you can clearly see India picking up very late. Teams like South Africa lost badly, started picking up. So that's what we're hoping, and hoping that all these boys who got runs today and carry on with it. And I think the crucial game will be South Africa's. Just not only to qualify, but also just for a morale booster. We need to beat a top team to sort of get our confidence back.
From outside, does it seem like that this team can actually, based on whatever they have done till now, can sort of put up a performance against a big team?
Yeah, of course we can. I mean, every team has done it. So we have done it in the past also. It's not something that I'm asking for too much. So we have beaten South Africa in South Africa, so we are definitely capable of.
Waka, we've seen a tournament dominated by the batsman. You were a great death bowler. If you were bowling at the end of the innings now with 4 men outside the ring, what would you be doing? And do you think bowlers could be doing?
I'm glad that I'm not playing.
Do you think bowlers could be doing more at the minute?
Look, it is a little bit unfair to the faster bowlers, or to any bowlers, I would say, especially when the fielders, you don't really know which way to bowl. Yes, death bowling. I feel that still I feel the Yorker is the best ball. They have different theories from different coaches coming down and asking for short balls, use those square fielders. But I still feel the good Yorker is the best delivery.
Is one-day cricket a less interesting game because they've weighted it so heavily in favour of the batsman?
Well, it's an entertaining world, I guess, and people want to see big 6s, 4s, and all that. That's why the rules and laws has been changed in the recent past, and and the wickets have become really flatter, and the batsmen are, they're a lot fitter, and the bats are heavier. And so there are a lot of things going in batters' favor. I guess, it's a crowd pulling thing. But for me, I believe, it should be an even contact.
Waqar, how has the body language changed?
Body language of the team? Look, it definitely changed, because to win always makes you feel comfortable and makes you feel confident. But I still feel that we need to win against a bigger opponents to really, tell the world that we are around. I mean, 2 victories, fair enough. We are, the run rate is better. We are sneaking in, so we're just looking to play a better cricket. But yeah, we need to beat, a bigger opponent.
Waqar, you played in a time when you had terrific players, and you were also able to raise your game for the really important matches. You talk about South Africa, for example, a prime case. What do you see in your squad here that encourages you that they have got it within themselves, the character, the will, the spirit, whatever, to lift themselves for a big occasion like South Africa?
Look, we maybe not at the moment. You might not be able to see it. You'll be thinking that we haven't played the best of the cricket, but we have played. We've beaten Australia just recently. Capability is there. Fair enough. We are missing a couple of our key players in just recently, and that really has given us a setback. But yes, we have got the capability. We've got players who can turn it around. But yeah, the tournament is going to get tougher and tougher, and we have to be ready for it.
Since there are no more questions in English, we'll go for Urdu.
وقار جو آج جس طرح میچ پاکستان نے جیتا ہے، ایک جیت تو ہے، لیکن کیا اس وقت ذہن میں تھا کہ یہ 339 کرنے کے بعد جب بالنگ آئی ہے تو کس طرح کی پلاننگ تھی، کیا سوچ تھی کہ ایک سمپل ون ہے، رن ریٹ کو بھی ذہن میں رکھا ہوا تھا، 129 رنز کی جو جیت ہے، آپ سمجھتے ہیں کہ زیادہ مارجن سے اگر جیتتے، بیچ میں عرفان پھر جو ہے 3 اوور کے بعد چلے گا، تو یہ ساری چیزیں
کوشش یہی تھی کہ اس کو اور بڑے مارجن سے جیتا جاتا. جیسے آپ نے کہا کہ انفارچونیٹلی عرفان کا نہ ہونا، پلس دے بیٹڈ ویل ایٹ ٹائمز، بیچ میں انہوں نے بیٹنگ بھی اچھی کی، پچ بیکم ریئلی گڈ. سو آئی تھنک وانٹیڈ ٹو ون اٹ بائی 150 رن سے، لیکن انفارچونیٹلی ایسا نہیں ہوا. بٹ لیکن پھر بھی آئی تھنک ہم لوگ خوش ہیں کہ جتنے بھی رن آئے ہیں.
وقار بھائی اردو میں بتا دیے گا عرفان کا، اور دوسرا یہ کہ 195 پہ ہمیں ریسٹرکٹ کرنا تھا بونس پوائنٹ کے لیے، یہ چیز ذہن میں تھی کپتان کے فیلڈ میں، یعنی کسی نے بتایا تھا انہیں؟
جی بالکل تھی، ایسا نہیں ہے کہ نہیں تھی، لیکن جیسا کہ 2 ٹیمیں کھیلتی ہیں، ایک ٹیم اچھا کھیل رہی تھی تو ایسا ہو جاتا ہے. عرفان کی جہاں تک بات ہے، عرفان کا تھوڑا سا گلوٹ کا ایشو ہے، وہ اس کا پرانا ہے، کوئی ایسی نئی انجری نہیں ہے، لیکن مجھے امید ہے کہ جلدی ٹھیک ہو جائے گا.
وقار بھائی دوسری جو ایک ہم نے چیز دیکھی ہے تھوڑا سا کہ جو میوریکس آج کل کرکٹ کے ڈیویلیئرز ہیں، یا اگر وہ آ جائے میکسویل کی بات کر لیں، فنچ، مارگن وغیرہ، امپرووائز بہت اچھا کرتے ہیں. اسکل سیٹ کی بات کریں، پاکستان بیٹنگ ڈو یو تھنک کہ ہم بھی ابھی تک کنونشنلی طریقوں سے کھیل رہے ہیں جو پرانے ہمارے اٹیکنگ مائنڈ سیٹ تھا؟ وی ڈونٹ ریلی سی پاکستانی پلیئرز پلینگ دا لیپ سویپ یا ریورس پل، اس قسم کی چیزیں ادر دین مصباح جو کہ ریورس سویپ مانگتے ہیں. آپ سمجھتے ہیں شاید یہ اسپیکٹ بھی ہے کہ ہمیں اس لیول کا امپیٹس نہیں دے پا رہا کہ ٹیمیں 400 کے قریب جا رہی ہیں، ہم ابھی تک وہی اٹکے ہوئے ہیں لو سکورز پہ؟
ہر بندے کا اپنا اسٹائل ہوتا ہے. ایبی ڈیویلیئر نو ڈاؤٹ ورلڈ کلاس ہے، اس میں کوئی شک نہیں ہے. یا آپ مکلم کو لے لیں یا میکسویل کو لے لیں، دے ڈفرینٹ بریڈ. 2020 کرکٹ کھیل کے زیادہ IPL کھیل کے آئی تھنک دے ہیو گاٹ اے بیٹر آئیڈیاز آن فلیٹر پچز کس طرح کھیلتے ہیں. یس ہم لوگ تھوڑا سا آئی گیس اتنی اس طرح کی امپرووائزیشن نہیں کرتے ہیں، لیکن مجھے پورا یقین ہے کہ ہماری جو بالنگ ہے وہ اس وقت پروبیبلی بیسٹ بالنگ ہے اس ٹورنامنٹ میں. اگر دیکھا جائے کہ فاسٹ بالنگ کو دیکھا جائے تو آئی تھنک اگر ہم اپنی اسٹرینتھس پہ ریلائی کریں گے اور اپنی جو اپنی اسٹرینتھس ہے اس پہ ہم رہیں گے تو آئی تھنک اٹس اے بیٹر آئیڈیا، بجائے اس کے کہ ہم کسی اور کو دیکھ کے اس طرح کھیلنا کریں گے تو اپنا ہی نا بالکل.
وقار بڑی بات ہو رہی ہے سرفراز کو کھلانے کے حوالے سے، لیکن جس طرح ابھی آپ نے تھوڑی دیر پہلے کہا کہ 15 میں سے ہم نے بیسٹ 11 کھلانے، تو آپ کی نظر میں بیسٹ 11 وہی تھے جو آج کھیلے ہیں، تو کیا سمجھا جائے کہ سرفراز کو آج کا میچ نہ کھلا کر اب آگے آنے والے میچوں میں ان کا کھیلنے کا چانس نہیں ہے، اور جو اعتماد ناصر جمشید کو آؤٹ آف فارم ہونے کے باوجود دیا جا رہا ہے وہ اعتماد سرفراز کو کیوں نہیں دیا گیا؟
دیکھیے سرفراز وکٹ کیپر بیٹسمین ہیں، نمبر 6-7 پہ کھیلتے ہیں، ہمیں اوپنر کی ضرورت ہے، حفیظ کے جانے کے بعد ہمارے پاس تیسرا اوپنر نہیں ہے، تو اس لیے تھوڑا ایشو ضرور ہے. ہم لوگ بیٹھیں گے اس میچ کے بعد، آج اس کے بعد جب جائیں گے 2 دن ہمارے پاس، ول سٹ ڈاؤن اینڈ ری ورک آر اسٹریٹجی، اور دیکھیں گے کہ کیا بیسٹ ٹیم کھیلے گی. کن کو جی اوپنر کی طور پہ لائیں؟ دیٹس واٹ یو تھنک کہ ہم اوپنر کی طور پہ لائیں یا ان کو وکٹ کیپر؟
یہی میرا سوال تھا وقار، جو تھا کہ جب ٹیم اناؤنس ہوئی تھی تو چیف سلیکٹر تیسرے اوپنر کے طور پر بھی ہم اس کو کر سکتے ہیں، تو میرا یہی تھا.
آپ کی بات درست ہے، انہوں نے ایسا ہی کہا ہوگا اور ایسا ہی کہا ہے، لیکن مسئلہ یہ ہے کہ آپ نے کنڈیشنز بھی دیکھنی ہے. یو نو ہی از این ایسٹ نو ڈاؤٹ سرفراز، تو آپ اس کا کیریئر کو بالکل داؤ پہ نہیں لگائیں گے کہ اگر اس کی ٹیکنیک یہاں کی پچز کے لیے اتنی سوٹیبل نہ ہوئی تو پھر کیا کریں گے.
کتنا آپ کے لیے مشکل ہو گیا ہے، کیونکہ آپ کے پاس اب کوئی ایک ریگولر ایسا اوپنر نہیں ہے، آپ نے یونس خان کو بھی ٹرائی کر کے دیکھ لیا، تو یہ کتنی آپ کے لیے پرابلم؟
یہ تھوڑی پرابلم ضرور ہے اس وقت، اس میں کوئی شک نہیں ہے، تھوڑی پرابلم ضرور ہے، بٹ ہم اس کو دوبارہ سے ری اسٹریٹجائز کریں گے.
ہاں وقار بھائی، ایک کویشچن کیرنگ آن فرام ہز کویشچن، ایز یو سیڈ، یہ آئی پی ایل نہ کھیلنا کیا پاکستان کے لیے، پاکستان کرکٹ کو افیکٹ کر رہا ہے؟ the fact that the Pakistani players are not getting to play in IPL.
I think IPL پاکستان کی کرکٹ کو اتنا افیکٹ نہیں کر رہا، لیکن پاکستان کی کرکٹ پاکستان میں نہ ہونا پاکستان کو افیکٹ کر رہا ہے. I think that is affecting more.
اچھا وقار، تھوڑا سا چھوٹا سا سوال ہے کہ یونس کا آپ کو فیوچر رہ گیا اس ورلڈ کپ میں؟
جی بالکل ہے، کیوں نہیں ہے فیوچر. ہمارے یو نو از اے سینئر موسٹ پلیئر اینڈ از اے موسٹ ایکسپیرینسڈ ان دا سلاٹ، سو ڈیفینیٹلی ہے، کیوں نہیں ہے جی. ول تھنک اباؤٹ اٹ. ٹھیک ہے، تھینک یو سر.